Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Rap My Block show. This your girl KeyIce, and we got my co-host back this week.
What's up? What's up? It's good to be back. Good to be back, man. I've been looking forward to seeing y'all, man.
That's what I'm
So
talking
many
about.
weeks.
So, what you been up to? What during this time that we took a
Man,
little break here?
I had a 3v3 battle this past weekend, and we made it all the way to the final round. Uh,
Ooh, nice.
that
That's what I'm
close
talking
to
about.
winning. Yeah, thank you. That close to winning, man. That close to winning. I can't wait for the
Yeah,
next. I'm already getting ready.
congratulations. Yes, congratulations on making the finals. That's what's
Thank
up.
you. Thank you. What have
We
y'all
have
been?
so much to talk.
How have you
Oh, what have
been?
I been up to? I've just been staying busy. There's a lot of projects going on. Just trying to, and then you got the regular life. So just staying busy, basically. But we do have a lot to talk about because last week we had the pleasure of having AJ Stacks live with us on the show.
Oh,
It was on location. That was a really good interview. Shout out to AJ Stacks and Money Management. I do also want to mention that because like during that show we mentioned a few very few trending topics at the time, but most of them I was like, let's just talk about them this week. So we got 2 weeks worth of trending topics. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about today for sure, for sure. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. I do want to
start
mention,
with birthdays. Who's
yeah,
birthday?
Ghostface Killer out of Wu Tang. Happy
All
birthday
right.
to him.
Happy birthday, Ghostface.
Yes, his birthday was yesterday, and I actually found out because I didn't even know until Sean of Straight Official Freestyles from the Freestyle Friday show. He mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh, well, that is right." I'm like, "There's so many birthdays, it's hard to remember." But shout out to him,
Nice.
and we do have a video from Freestyle Fridays.
Nice.
We usually try to pick the top, not top, but one of I personally pick one every week. I try to pick one to show on our show, just to kind of give certain artists additional spotlight. And the one I chose was by Nia J. She might go by Nia J. I haven't spoken to her, so I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but she had a really good freestyle, so I'd like to go ahead and play that here.
Okay.
Check it out.
Let's roll the clip.
I'm screaming, I'm that bitch. What the hell be wrong with niggas? What the fuck be wrong with bitches tryna fit up in the picture? See with me, it don't get bigger. Bitches mad and bitches bitter. Pretty face, mighty teeth. Might just take the nigga that's switching. Take him somewhere from it to fall in love and leave no trace. He can't claim he was my nigga, he ain't got no pictures of his face. What the hell? Said I'm heaven sent, but I still give him hell. No, I ain't like these other hoes. Nigga hard for a nigga to prevail. Cause niggas out here claiming that they haven't, but I know they don't. I'm the type of bitch, fuck up your lungs, but hoes don't want no smoke. What the hell they talking about? What the hell they really on? Niggas run they mouth till everybody like Christina Milian. If he ain't bought that bread, the talk is limited. Minute phone, gave him that one look, now he addicted, he can't leave me alone. Nigga hit me up, he like come meet me at a telly. What the hell? Better call another bitch to drop her a penny. If you let me, I might run all through your pockets to my zelly. He just met me, now he tryna call me baby like he ready. What the hell? I ain't got no love in me like mine ain't really 5 foot, but I feel like the biggest. Ain't shit they could tell me. Ain't a bitch out here I wanna be. You're a bitch that's on my level. Love a nigga that do better than the rest. A good example. Can't use a bony toes for stepping on that next disrespectful. Don't give a fuck about who you know and what I am is disrespectful. They can't take it, ain't no faking. Bitches mad, ain't niggas taking. What he say, put it on the baby. Leave her face right on the pavement. Think I want that nigga, no, not me. His pockets vacant like a big nigga that's hungry. I need more chicken, give me bacon. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
She went off. She was
Yeah, she
like,
was going crazy.
yeah, she really did. And the thing about her is that she doesn't appear to actually be is she definitely raps as we saw, but
Uh-huh.
like her profiles is not set up like she's a full out rapper.
Oh,
She's more like like regular person just living life and just happens to be also a good rapper. So I thought that
man,
was really cool.
ours.
Yeah, shout out to her rapping to What the Helly. She was rapping to What the Helly. But I do
Is that
also
a
want to
remake?
say No, that's because you know what the hell? That's by Route 49. Have you heard the song?
I have not. I'm gonna have
Okay.
to listen to it.
Well, I mean, the song. I like the beat of the song. What he's saying in the song is like really, but he's
Oh,
basically talking about there's like so many things that go on in life. And it's like what the hell, like what the hell? So,
type shit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's what the song's kind of about. And so there's a lot of people. It's actually kind of trending for people on TikTok and Instagram. They're like doing a remix to it. So yeah, that's her
Okay, so that
version.
was like a clever take on it.
Yeah,
Nice.
right.
Yeah,
And I do
she's
also want to say because we are now live only on YouTube every Saturday and also on Twitch. But if you want to watch it on Facebook, we'll now be posting the videos after the live show on YouTube. It's all kind of confusing, y'all. Apologies, but this is a new policy by Facebook. They announced that for live videos, they're going to start deleting them after 30 days. So we're going to have to re-upload some of our old shows and past datum, to reflect the original show date. But I just wanted to let y'all know about that because that's a major change that we're doing. But these shows will still be able to be viewed on Facebook. It's just after the live show.
all right. Y'all got that? Write
Yeah.
that down. Put it in your notebook. Save it. Put it on your calendar.
Right. But yeah, Met Gala. The Met Gala
The
was
Met Gala.
gala. Yeah, y'all,
Gala.
from different parts of the world. It
No,
says
at least you didn't say meat. At least you didn't say meat gala or nothing like that.
yeah, because I
But
said Met Gala. But that was this past week,
it's a ball,
and
right?
well, it's just a major fashion event because some of the top designers in the world, they premiere a lot of their clothing there, but they have celebrities appearing at the event in the clothing. And
Mm-hmm.
so there's major networking that goes on at these events. But one major thing that happened there this week was Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. They announced their third pregnancy. So
What? They got
congratulations.
kid?
Yeah, they have another one on the way.
Not playing.
Right.
Rocky, like, yo, I'm trying to build a legacy. I like it.
Exactly. That's how I'm feeling. And they real sharp. I love her outfit that she
Yeah.
wore. And but yeah, she came out showing her belly, and she was cheesing. Like they're really happy. I'm really happy for them. And
There's gonna be some happy kids.
oh yeah, for sure. Most definitely. There were a lot of cool outfits there. Did you see any of the pictures?
From the outfits, yes, so many pictures, so much footage, especially because someone was breaking all the rules. Your favorite rapper, Megan Thee
Oh, yeah, she
Stallion,
did. She did
along
break
with
some
the
rules there.
troop of along with a troop of other celebrities sneaking in their phones to do the fans justice and record what they could record for us to enjoy the Met Gala with them from the perspective of somebody that went. I know you saw this. I know you heard about this.
Yeah, and I feel like because I didn't even know that they had that strict policy, like no phone policy, because they did show some celebrities in the bath, and I guess that's the only place where they can use it is in the bathroom, because they showed some selfies taken from the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
So that makes sense now. Because when I first saw the selfies from the bathroom, I'm like, why are they taking it in the bathroom? But it makes sense that they're not allowed to have the phone out. I wonder why though.
Yeah, that's a good question. I automatically just assumed movie rules. We don't
Mm,
be stand-up comedy rules. Like
uh-huh.
we want to be the ones that post from this footage. Like especially in today's day and age with the cameras that being everywhere, the first recording of an authentic experience is very valuable. So like when
Oh,
you
true.
have that when you have that rule in place, it's usually because of something like that. So I kind of just thought like,
Mm.
Yeah, she wasn't the only one. Megan Thee Stallion was not the only one that snuck her phone in. Even the great Angela Bassett
Oh,
was
she did too? I didn't know that.
uh,
Wow.
catching some very well-deserved selfies with some friends there. Everyone
Oh.
just seemed to have a great time, you know, a great
Mhm.
time. After all, they didn't invite me, so maybe next year.
I did like Cardi B's outfit. She had, man, her. I wish we had the picture up, but we don't. But she had a really cool outfit as well.
Yeah,
There were a lot of them, really. But
yeah. Tyler had something on her nails that was very interesting to see. I think it was
oh,
like
okay.
diamonds dripping off of her nails or something. I don't know.
I didn't even see her outfit at all. Wow. I was seeing so many outfits. It's like almost everybody was there. Everybody was somebody. Everybody that was somebody. I know KeyIce that was his first time there,
Oh yeah,
and he had mentioned that people were acting funny. Like he was like, I can't remember the word he used, but he was like they're acting kind of uppity. You know, like everybody's acting different.
um,
So, but he did have some good moments for the people that he did see. You know, and that were speaking to him. One that I thought was interesting, he met up with Halle Bailey and
oh yeah, she was another one that snuck her phone in.
oh she did okay.
Uh-huh.
But I do know that when when she saw him, she was nice and came up to him and stuff. But
Yeah,
you remember his interview with DDG, DDG, that's when he was talking about Halle wasn't letting him see the baby and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah,
So I wasn't quite well, actually, you know what? I'm sorry, I take that back. That wasn't during that interview. During that interview, that's when because KeyIce and he had gave a gift to their baby. They were actually still together during that one. So I'm thinking further down. But yeah, it was good to see because that was the first time he met her. So that was pretty good to see. But yeah, I guess yeah we can because I know normally for the show we talk about what's been trending, but at the beginning of our show we do tend to like to announce like the good things that have happened.
yeah.
So we also Nas he announced a Vegas residency with the Las Vegas Philharmonic. So this summer, if you're going to be in the Vegas area, be sure y'all check out Nas's residency over there. That's
Yes.
gonna be tight.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing stuff from the Illmatic album. I don't know if he's
Hmm.
gonna do any of his newer stuff, but I did hear that he's definitely gonna be doing the stuff from Illmatic and just like with the whole Philharmonic Orchestra behind him, man. So that's gonna be live to see. You
Yeah.
know, get your money together. I think the tickets are like $69.99, and that's crazy.
Mm.
Like that's
Okay.
crazy. I don't know if that's true though. Make sure you look it up. But I think they're like
Yeah.
significantly affordable. You know what I mean?
That's a really good price because I remember when Usher was there. Shoot, his $500. $500.
Okay,
That
then
was
it's probably
crazy.
699.
Oh, you.
Yeah, it's probably 699, not 69.99.
I don't know. He might be more, reasonable, but yeah,
Affordable. Yeah.
69 it does seem kind of low for Vegas.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I said make sure y'all go look
yeah,
at because I wasn't sure if I heard the decimal in the wrong part. I just remember 6 and 9 from my
yeah,
research. But yeah, man, it's
right.
gonna be really cool. I just would shoot. I would ask Nas, man, like, how does he keep going? Like, especially when you got to do something like a residency. Like, what keeps you going? If I could
Hmm.
ask him anything.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder.
Hmm.
But this week there was also this one actually just came up over the past day. I don't know
Uh-oh.
if y'all familiar with her, but Janelson Dab, who is the girl that went viral for that dance, that Morgan Wallen slash Twista dance. Well, it's a mashup of both of their songs. Twista's what's his song?
Oh, I
I
don't know
can't
this.
think of the song right now, but they did a mashup of it's a song that Morgan Wallen song. I know his is called Dangerous, and Twista's I can't think of the name of his right now. I'm sorry. But anyway, it's a really popular song that's all over TikTok and stuff. If y'all know it, drop it in the comments because I cannot think of it right now. I'll look it up in a second. But her and Kodak Black, they were spotted out together. She actually was at an event already. So I'm gonna make sure I say it correctly. She was at an event, because she's been having her gig. She said she's booked up through September for going viral for that dance. It's a trail ride line dance, and so um, she was at one of her events, and then Kodak Black, he comes in at 2 a.m. Right as the club is about to close, he comes in like it's nothing. And she posted most of the videos on her Facebook. So if y'all don't have Facebook, I really think Facebook's a cool app to get. Y'all really should get that one, because she actually posted most of the content over there. If you go to her TikTok and over on her Instagram, she only posted 2 of the videos on Instagram, but she has like 4 videos on her Facebook, and she didn't post anything on her TikTok yet, at least as of the past hour. But he was basically, he just came in like it was nothing, but he looked like he was zoned out to me. But he was also mesmerized by her. You could tell he definitely has a crush on her. So he
Yeah.
was like, kind of like zombie like going floating towards her. And it was kind of interesting, but they had fun. She was very excited, and he danced with her on the dance floor. He was really awkward looking on it. I guess he's not really much of a dancer anyway. So like, because she does line dancing, she know how to dance. So she was doing her dance, trying to get into that. And he's just standing across from her, and he's just like barely moving. So that was kind of awkward, but it was real cute. It reminded me of like high school dance or something. But it was real cute. And people, y'all been saying she's not a teenager. I see a lot of people, because she's been trending. That girl is not a teenager. She's 24 years old.
The woman is not a teenager.
Yeah, she's a woman.
The grown-ass woman on TikTok.
Right. I mean, she looks very young. She does look like she's a teenager, but she is not. She's 24 years old. So and she goes by the stage name of 2 Exotic J. But yeah, she's booked up, and she actually will be in San Antonio, Texas area near where I am, July 4th. So she's doing her thing.
Yeah,
She's
shout
gonna
out to her for doing her thing, man.
Yeah, because a lot of people hate right now.
Her, they was about upset. They said she stole the dance and everything. I was like, dang, let her live.
Right. Yeah, let her live. And when people go viral, it usually doesn't last that long, so let her have her moment. When she started charging the $6,000, I was one of the people that was saying, why is she getting 6,000? I was saying that to myself. But after looking at her followings and stuff, I'm like, oh no, because when I heard about it, I actually didn't know about it. So I hadn't looked her up or nothing. So I didn't know she had all these followers. I mean, on Facebook alone, she has over 400,000 followers.
Jesus.
So yeah, like across all of her platforms, she's booming. So yeah, she definitely deserves that $6,000 plus some. Because I mean, just being a content creator, which she kind of is at this point. I mean, content creators just on one platform on TikTok alone, they be getting like with that type of following, they be getting like 10,000 plus. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely deserves what she's asking for. And now that she's linked up with Kodak Black, I'm sure her prices went up even more. So y'all stop hating on Janelle. For sure.
No shade.
Right?
Speaking of no shade, they're going to build more shade around. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
I was going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion's Popeyes restaurant that she's building out in Houston.
Oh, okay. Well, you said it now, so we gotta put her up.
No.
Hold on. Megan Thee Stallion, yes, she does have one. She has. I was surprised. I was like, Popeyes.
Yeah.
But that's smart.
With them hard biscuits, she's really doing it. Even in the video,
You know what?
she even says,
I had a soft biscuit. I had a soft biscuit yesterday. We actually got Popeyes yesterday at my house, and y'all, I was real surprised. It was so buttery and fluffy.
Yeah.
I was very happy. Yes. I was satisfied.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
In the video, she was like, "Okay, now that we got that all out the way, let's address the biscuits."
right?
Yep, that's a great business plan right there.
I think so. You know what? She might have even influenced the biscuits already. That might be why I got a soft one yesterday. I forgot all about that. She might have
Already,
influenced it all across the board. Yeah,
already taking a hold.
for real. But
Yeah,
I
but
thought that was really cool that she was on site at her facility.
when do you think they're gonna open?
I don't know. It seemed like it might open in the summer though, because they were like, they had the main frame up, the metal frame and all that, and so, um, those pop up pretty fast. So I think it's going to be up at least probably beginning of June.
They do
So
pop
that'd
up
be
pretty
tough.
fast. It's true.
Yeah. Well, I do want to go and talk about Bianca Clarko Cake. She's an artist out of Mobile, Alabama. Shout out to Mobile. I got some people down there. She might be my cousin, y'all. She might be. But
Hey,
she just launched her own potato chips. She launched her own cereal. I
well,
was like, what? Yeah.
that's a good step right there.
Yeah, and they're called Killer Bees.
Oh,
So
yeah, love that.
Killer Bees cereal and Killer Bees potato chip brands. So Killer Bees is kind of like a Captain Crunch. So if
hmm
y'all like Captain Crunch, it has the Captain on it. I say
See,
Captain.
my thing is,
Uh-huh.
this is all fine and dandy. I'm all there for the progress. I'm so happy for her. But my thing is, who do they think they're marketing to when they create
Mm,
things like this? Like, I get that you an adult and you think that only adults listen to your music, but they do not.
mhm.
And now you're creating chips and you're creating cereal.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think you're marketing to? And are you going to pay attention to that as you begin to develop as an artist? Nobody is saying like you got to do that right out the gate as an artist. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
As an artist, you welcoming us to your life. But once you welcome us to your life, what's next? How are you
Ooh,
developing?
that's deep.
Because here we go. We're making chips and we're making cereal. And I seen the art for the cereal. The cereal, I'm not downplaying her either. I love listening to her music. Her music sounds dope. I'm just asking in general, period. Across the
Yeah.
board. All rappers. Across the
You have a
board.
point.
You
Yeah,
know?
you have a point there. Because, I mean, I thought the same thing when I saw, Snoop Dogg cereal or Master P cereal, somebody's cereal. I
Yeah.
thought same thing as well. And you're right. It is, more geared towards kids. I would say the chips. I see more adults actually talking about all these different chips by the rappers, but the cereal for sure would be more geared towards kids with Captain Crunch on there. And I think she actually is kind of mindful of that. I follow her over on Facebook, and I think that she is kind of mindful of that. But at the same time, you gotta remember, a lot of the kids, they grown kids.
That's
So
true.
they're used to listening to some things. So I think that especially in Mobile, Alabama, yeah, they're kind of yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that it's good that they're listening to certain things, but
Oh, the
I think
kids
that
don't listen.
oh no, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say the kids gonna listen regardless,
Yeah.
But I think the most important thing one of the most important things you mentioned was being mindful of that.
Right. Yeah.
It's not necessary. I'm not even one of those type of parents that's like, I don't want my kids to hear cursing. Don't curse around like, let it fly, but
Hmm.
be artistic about it at least.
Oh, artistic with it. I see what you're
And my,
saying.
and my kids are not, and also you got to understand the parents got to be a part of it too.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure.
got to be some sort of discipline. Just because they listen to it, don't mean they should be able to enact it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There should be a barrier somewhere in there. I mean, there's so many different spectrums, really.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
like I said, the most important thing is, as the artist, are you being mindful of that
Yeah.
as you
I
put
get what
your
you're saying.
art? Mhm.
And and also speaking of being mindful, right here in this picture, she's actually wearing because she has like a lot of businesses, but this business right here, she's wearing her clothing. She has it's called Crown Nova clothing, so
Crop.
she's actually wearing it in that picture. And it's I like how it's covered up. I don't see her having a lot of revealing clothing. It's like kind of like sports type gear, and even Big Boogie, he was shown wearing the gear, and I think that's I think she's actually branding herself in a way that she's going to have something for everybody, and
Yeah.
so I think that's really important. But the fact that because if you look at her following, as far as her Spotify listeners alone, she
Yeah.
just has over 2,000 Spotify, like regular monthly Spotify listeners. So she's still a really budding artist. And the fact that she has all of these businesses,
And a
I'm like,
cereal.
girl, go ahead, girl. Like, what's going on?
Yo, and she's like,
Yeah.
these are through brand names, Funyuns, Frito Lay's. Well, Frito Lay,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
uh, that's like competing with Rap Snacks a little bit right there.
She
You know?
really is.
Yo,
Yes. So she's definitely using her resources. She's a very intelligent girl, and I give her props for that. Much love to her.
that's dope.
Oh shoot, Kendrick. Okay, let's talk about Kendrick. How about you talk about He's a Kendrick fan here, y'all. I'm kind of a fan. Like Kendrick
Oh
lost me a little
man.
bit with that battle, but
Yeah, it's a wonderful time to be a Kendrick Lamar fan. I tell you what, man, we are hashtag winning over here. You know,
mm,
hashtag winning. We out here traveling around the world, tours, setting records. Kind of records they out there setting, man.
well, I mean, he did just he annihilated Eminem's record for the most concert earnings in one concert. Um, him and SZA, they've been on that GNX tour, and he sold. And actually, he broke this record. The one I wrote down, he broke this record. But he had sold 9 million in Minneapolis on April 19th. That was over 47,000 tickets sold. But then he broke. I think he broke that record after that. 11 million was the last number I saw. He just keeps breaking them, so I stopped writing it down because I
Oh
think
wow!
he's gonna break some more.
Oh wow! Yeah, the public is eating them up. They are loving
Yeah,
the Kendrick Lamar SZA team up tour power package
they
coming at
really are. And you
beautiful thing.
know, Eminem's record was he had earned 9 million in 2019 in Melbourne, so that
Mm.
was in Australia. And Kendrick's doing this in the States right now. And
In the
see what
States.
6 years? Yeah, 6 years later,
Dang, Kendrick, send me $1, bro.
right?
Cash at me. Rolling in it. He finna be rolling in it. Because if
Most
you look at
definitely.
it in America and Eminem sold out like that out in Australia, when they go out
Hmm.
the country, it's gonna be crazy.
It really is. And like him and SZA, they went to a mall. I don't know where the mall was exactly, but one of their stops. He went to a mall. Well, she was at the mall. She made an appearance there. It was actually her appearance, and he made a surprise visit there. So people really went crazy when he showed up. And
Mm.
he's been in the studio while he's on tour. So it's like, okay, what you got coming up now? Because he pushed back
You gotta believe. Yeah.
right. He pushed back his movie was supposed to drop in July, but he had pushed that back. That's not gonna come out till spring 2026. So people are like, what's he going in the studio for? On tour. So I'm curious about that.
Man, dude, you gotta grind, bro. I'm inspired right now by this guy's hustle.
Right?
I'm inspired.
I think that was a feature he probably did in the studio, if you ask me.
A feature.
Yeah. But let's talk about Drake real quick, because he's doing some stuff. He's been quiet, but he's doing his thing too.
Yeah, I
He
smell
just dropped a new cologne. You
it.
smell what?
Yeah, I smell it. I smell what he's up to.
Yeah, he just dropped well, it's not out yet. But
Is it gonna be called?
actually it is out. It is out. He has a new cologne and it's called Summer Mink. So
Where can they get it?
y'all can get that cologne at bwfh.com. Please don't ask me what it stands for because I have to look it up.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask.
WFA. I'm about to look it up real quick. Hold on a
Okay,
second.
I was gonna look it up.
BFWH.com.
Summer mink. I wonder what it smells like. I can't wait to. I hope it's not too expensive. I hope it's affordable. Like, what does he want? He probably want like $80 for this bottle of cologne, bro.
You think?
Why do I feel like he wants $80 for this cologne?
I don't know. I think he. I mean, shoot, he should get 100. Okay, it's called Better World Fragrance House. That's what it stands for.
Better World Fragrance House. Okay.
And he's on the first page. You know what? I'm
Oh
about
yeah,
to
he
share my
definitely
screen.
wants $100 for this cologne.
Let me share my screen, y'all.
This
Y'all
is
gotta
rich
see this
people
cologne.
cologne. When you spray it, it's gonna come out as money. When you spray it on you,
It's gonna come out as money.
that's what's gonna happen.
Shoot, I'll
Great
take it.
abundance is just gonna shower over you as you walk through crowds. Money will just trail behind you,
Here we
fixing
go.
people's problems.
I mean, sure, that'd be nice. But I'm sharing the screen. Let's see if it loads here. Okay, it did load. Can you see it on your side?
Not yet.
Oh, it ain't loaded yet? What? It'll load in a second.
There's something.
Okay, it's like a black screen. Do you see that?
Nope.
What? Okay, well, I'll stop sharing. Oh, here it is. I gotta add it to stage. I'm sorry.
Oh, you gotta add it.
Yeah. Okay, here it is.
There you go.
So this is the website. Again, the name of the company, Better World Fragrance House by Drake. Okay, so I think he owns the company. I'm all lost, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm lost. All I saw was the ad, and the ad was for his Summer Mink. That's the name of the fragrance. But the whole website says by Drake, so I guess he owns the company. Okay then, Drake.
I'm sorry,
I see
Drake
you.
is such a character. I feel it.
I don't know. Looking at the video for that though, it's hard to tell how it's gonna smell. It actually seems like it smells old, like an old person or something. Not to be mean, but he's in a dark place. It's all like looks like a lot of wood around him. I'm not really smelling summer. I think summer mink. I would have liked to see him outdoors, maybe wearing a nice. I don't even know. We'll see, y'all. Hopefully, you'll have some more commercials.
What kind of name is that? I feel like he just put in a random name generator for this name, Summer Mink. How much do they want?
You think AI chose
how much
it?
did he want?
Oh shoot! I didn't look that up.
Summer mink, like it's completely opposites. Mink is like you put on a mink coat, like and then summer is like hot, so it's like hot winter.
Exactly.
Like, what are you trying to tell me?
That's why I was confused.
That's what I said. I think he's probably gonna want like $100 for it.
Let me look at the price because I can't believe I was on the website and didn't even click the darn price. But either way,
I thought you were gonna buy it. You were gonna buy it for us. Put it on the company tag. We come to work smelling like summer mink.
Now the website does have a 10% off your first order. So make sure y'all, if you do want to buy it, then oh yeah, it has to be. And I don't even see it. I don't even see it over here. I don't even see the thing where you can place your order. Shop fragrances. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's $148.
Drake?
$148. Drake's Summer Mink cologne is $148.
Yeah, that's affordable.
10% off. Don't forget
that's a great affordable Father's Day gift.
It is. Yeah, it really is. It's not that bad,
That is an affordable Father's Day gift for the best dad. So if you guys are looking for a Father's Day gift, we got you covered. Drake's Summer Mink cologne, a mere $150.
Not
No
that
shipping,
bad.
no handling.
But yeah, what's been up with
Absolutely. Dad
Bobby
will
Shmurda?
love you.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Mom will love Dad.
true. Bobby Shmurda has been trending this week too. What's been going on with Bobby Shmurda?
Uh, mm, 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 Oh, my boy Bobby Shmurda speaks out after his tour is canceled. So he canceled his tour, and his booking agent claims that only 10 tickets was sold per city. And that's coming from Rapology. So that's crazy.
What?
Only 10
Yeah,
tickets per city?
yeah.
That
First,
is
first heard about
wild.
it on Rapology, and later confirmed it over on Bobby Shmurda because Bobby Shmurda. Since then, him and the promoter they had been going back and forth, so they were posting screenshots of messages and all kinds of stuff. It got real
Mm.
disrespectful for a moment, and then later
Oh,
the
wow.
promoter apologized about being rude. But 10 tickets per city, I don't know about that because like early April, even though Bobby Shmurda hasn't been very active, in early April he was at an event and it was jam packed around him. He was like in the crowd with the people and it was jam packed. So I think that was disrespectful for the promoter to say only 10 tickets sold. I would have to see some receipts for that because I'm not buying that. Not at all.
Well,
They're
Bobby
basically
did
trying to.
speak out.
Uh huh.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he did
Go
speak
ahead.
out. He spoke out several times, but I just feel
Oh,
like it was just overall disrespectful for because first of all, how are you gonna sell 10 tickets per city? Mind you, there was probably about 10 cities on the darn tour. So you just lying right there because
yeah,
there's no way that
yeah,
each city sold just 10 tickets. That's already a lie. Why would you say that? That's actually trying to make them look better. Like, oh, we got an
yeah.
artist on that couldn't sell tickets. Nah, that's not what that was. That's y'all lying. No telling what they really did. They probably I don't even know. I'm not gonna
Oh,
I don't know the promoter, nothing like that, but that's the wording. You gotta look at when people post stuff like that. You gotta look at the wording they use because they're trying to get
yeah,
people to clown Bobby, which they did. People started clowning Bobby because they actually believed it. But I'm like, ain't no way.
yeah, yeah. He did speak out on Instagram. He said, "quote Hey to all my fans. I apologize for the tour being canceled. I take full responsibility. I have to go through lawsuits with these guys at Phillips Tangle Works at Hollow Touring at I Get Guap that I knew better to do business with. Let this be a life lesson to all business owners and affiliate. Don't leave nothing in no one hands. Don't matter how much you got to work. Nobody's gonna treat your work like it's yours, except if you got a top pause done expert. But that happens once in a blue moon because you have money does not make you a boss. Anyways, I apologize again to all of my fans. I might have to go through some lawsuits and lawyer fee money, aka the industry most wanted ain't nothing new. I've been fighting. So
Yeah,
he left his fans with that. At least he did reach out to the fans to let them know what was going on and kind of tap
yeah,
in
yeah.
and let them
I think
know, like,
that was good of him to do, because he knows he got fans. Come on. I don't care what you say. If artists
Exactly.
with ten
That
thousand
says that.
followers, yeah, if artists with
Mm-hmm.
10,000 followers are selling tickets, he got at least 4 or 5 million followers just on Instagram alone. Come on. You can't tell me he wasn't selling
Mm-hmm.
no tickets. He may not have been packing up the house, but he sure was selling some tickets more than
Mm-hmm.
10 per city. Come on. I don't know if they even really put them on
Yeah.
sale. I actually should have started searching that, but I'm pretty sure at this point it's been so far that I'm sure they took them down if it was for sale. But yeah, that's crazy. Got me messed up. I mean, I'm not even a Bobby Shmurda fan, y'all, but I already know when they worded it like that, I knew that was a straight up lie. Anyway,
Yeah, that's right. Get him, sis.
Yeah, let's talk about Beyonce. Because her ticket, she's been selling. People been talking about her tickets too. But she's been selling all her. I've seen, y'all. It's been packed house. Every Beyonce video I've seen with Rumi and with Blue Ivy and Beyonce,
Yeah.
it's been packed. So I don't know what y'all talking about either with her tickets. But she's been doing her thing. She's actually been co-signing artists during her tour. She kind of does this anyway, but
Nice.
particularly, yeah, this year in particular, I've noticed more cosigns. Like she definitely co-signed Big X the Plug out of Dallas. She did like how they change
Hey.
clothes and stuff in between their skit, not skits, but performances. She did
Yeah.
one to his song called The Biggest for him, and it was a cool video where she's like a giant walking through a city. And it's like, I'm the biggest,
Yeah.
the baddest. And she also did a mashup. She's been performing a mashup of Boots on the Ground, which is by 803Fresh, which we'll talk about in a second here, actually. And then she's been doing Shamar's dance. Have you seen Shamar's dance?
Uh,
No. I can't think of how it looks right
I
now, but I know it's like a
not
sideways. Yeah, it's kind of like a sideways. It's a weird
Mars
dance,
dance.
really. But she's been
Oh,
doing his
it's
dance.
really
Yeah. Shamar. Yeah. What'd you say? But
Shamar.
yeah, she's been doing his dance. Oh, he's looking up the dance, y'all. Well, he's looking up the dance. I'm going to talk about
Yeah,
803
yeah.
Fresh because this is related. Oh, he's looking at it. But yeah, it's related to all of the Beyonce stuff. This relates to 803 Fresh. So let's go ahead and talk about him real quick because I want to give him some props. He actually, as I mentioned before, she has been performing a mashup of his song, Boots on the Ground. We posted something about this over on our Facebook page and it went viral, people talking about it. All up under the comments, there's a lot of people saying, where the money at? Where the money? They're like,
Yeah.
well, she ain't giving him no money. But we don't know what's really going on. We don't know if he's getting money for that or not. But a lot of people feel like Beyonce might be taking advantage of the popularity of that song, because it is like a country / trail ride type song and incorporating it into her Cowboy Carter tour. But I
Mm.
don't see it that way because she's mega huge. Like, why would y'all think that Beyonce needs 803 Fresh on her show? Because she does not by a long shot. She is definitely helping him by incorporating his song into her act because Michelle Obama even did, yeah, she even danced to his song at Beyonce mom's book release. So
Oh my
this is,
gosh, that's epic.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, congratulations to 803 Fresh because he had no idea his song was going to pop like that. His song's only been out a couple months and it's just booming. You know what I'm saying? So that,
That's awesome.
yeah, a lot of people are saying, because when it first came out, do you remember seeing that video of that little girl? She was doing the dance, the boots on the ground dance. So a lot of people
The
are
booty.
saying, oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, you gotta see it. But it's a real cute video. It's been trending all over TikTok, but I actually saw it on Facebook, but it's been everywhere. But yeah, there's a little
Yeah, the
girl, and
little.
yeah, she had the fan in her hand and stuff. Yeah, but he finally met the little girl. This past, I think it was
Uh,
this past week.
uh-huh.
But I thought it was super cool that he got to meet her because a lot of people are saying that that little girl is actually what started the trend. Like she got it going viral like that. And I agree
Uh-huh.
because before that, his song wasn't. He actually released it twice. So
Oh,
y'all
type
gotta do the
shit.
research to see that. Yeah, so he released it twice. He released it the first time he released it wasn't really doing nothing, but then he released it again with the instructional video. I mean, not instructional video, but it was an instructional version of the song, and so that's when it took off. I was like, "Go 803 Fresh." That's what I'm talking about. And he even
Right.
shared our post. He shared our post on his page as well. So much love to him for showing love to us.
Okay, so I see the dance now, and
Okay.
yeah, I
You want
guess
you
it's
want
a
to do it for
Texan
that?
thing, huh?
I don't
I'm not
well
finna do it.
I
I
do.
looked up both of them. The Shamar dance is a little easier. The line dance is a lot harder to pick up on. Line
Yeah,
dances
it
are always a
is.
lot of steps, but the Shamar
Yeah.
dance is just like on some like isolation and like a hip like this, like
Right.
kind
It's
of.
like a little sideways sideways
Yeah, with like
thing.
a sideways hip
Right.
going. I was like, they memeing him. Leave him alone. Let him do his
Right.
dance.
For real.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
have to learn. Oh, for real. If
it is
Michelle Obama knows it, I can't be out here letting Michelle outdance me. Or
yeah.
Harris either. Can't be letting her outdance me either.
For real, for real. Well, speaking of songs, Yay, he had just launched his Donda 2 album, and he actually only sold 5,900 copies the first week. I was like, what? I
What?
thought they were playing when I first saw the
Oh,
number. I thought they were playing, but here's some
yeah.
things to note for this album because he didn't release it under the name Kanye. He did not release it under the name Ye. He released it under the name
What?
Donda. So people were
Uh,
confused. His fans didn't know where to go. They like, they looking for the album because I was looking for it when they said it was out. I was like, where is it? I don't see it. But he released it under Donda. And you wouldn't have known this unless you were following him on Twitter or know somebody that was following him on Twitter that told you, because he has been exclusively posting only on Twitter, aka X, or vice versa.
mm,
So that's where
yeah.
the album is. If y'all a Kanye fan, that's where y'all got to go and listen to it. I don't know what made him do that because that is actually not even a verified profile over on Spotify. So I don't think he's officially changing his artist name to Donda, but
Mm,
for whatever reason, he chose to release it under Donda, and that's the outcome. Just 5,900 copies of it sold the first week. Is yeah, and that's an
mm.
official
Trolling.
number. Check a few sources
He's
for
tro-
that. You said he's
that
what?
boy, yeah, he's trolling. He is trolling. He's trolling his fan base. He's trying to
Oh,
see
you think so?
where his power lies. Like,
Wow, you think
like
so?
he's still dealing with corporates. If he's just still
Uh-huh.
dealing with corporates, because you got to remember, Kanye West is an entire entity now. It's not like he's just a guy now. He's like an entire corporation. So it's
Uh-huh.
Kanye West Incorporated in affiliation with whoever he's producing music for with. And I feel like this little Donda stunt right here, this was
Mm.
something like this was a stunt. He's been doing stunts this whole time. He's been doing stunts
Uh, true.
since what he showed up to the red carpet with this girl and she wasn't wearing anything. He's
His
been doing
wife,
stunts since then.
Bianca.
Yeah, yeah, with his wife, and she wasn't wearing anything. Like, well, she was wearing something, but she was like the talk of the town. He's up to something.
Uh, yeah, and I'm looking at, he released this under Yeezy, just YZY. So he didn't release it under his normal. What did he release Donda, the regular Donda album under? He released that one under. Oh, Def Jam. Okay, Getting Out Our Dreams LLC, distributed by Def Jam, a division of UMG. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely playing something with something. But he's not only been trending for that this past week. And mind you, we're covering
Mhm.
2 weeks of information. So before that, he was he was trending because he said the boozy smells poor. He's been saying a lot of crazy stuff. Boozy got back at
Boosie.
him, by the way,
Uh,
because Kanye recently admitted that he has been performing some sexual acts on his male cousin or whatever. So Boozy got back at him. He hit him kind of hard when he responded back with that. And then Kanye said that Kim, he actually said something positive about Kim, which was good. He said Kim saved North's life, and he admits that he wasn't ready to have a child. So his exact words were, Kim saved North's life. I wasn't ready to have a child, and she made sure North made it to this earth, and I will always give her credit for this. So, it hasn't been all negative around, surrounding him. It's been some highlights here and there. But again, he's basically been saying a lot of his thoughts over on X, aka Twitter. And then he later had said that he feels like it's what I don't know if he said breath of fresh air to be able to release his thoughts, but I think he's kind of using that platform kind of like a, what do you call it, like therapeutic type thing. But he's hurting people's feelings at the same time.
As his personal vlog diary.
Yeah. So that's the part I was not really feeling. But we got Bow Wow. Let's talk about Bow Wow real quick. Bow Wow. Okay, that image turned out good because it's like, okay, this is from one of his concerts. This image, he's been living his life.
Okay.
Living his life.
He earned a spot in the book of. Well, yeah, I mess with Bow Wow, like Mike, all that.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. That was a pretty good era. That was the Bow Wow era for me. I'm not too much of a Bow Wow adult fan, but I mean, he's not doing a bad job at all. I peek my head in. I'm like, good job, man. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep doing your thing. He earned a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest solo rapper to have a #1 hit on U.S. R&B rap charts. Congratulations to him, man. That is dope.
Yeah, that's major.
Not to mention he sold out. Yeah, the Guinness Book of World Records.
Right?
Like, I wish I could jump in there. Shoot. He sold out Madison Square Garden 3 times before turning 16. Like, what? Before you're even 16 years old, you're out here selling out entire venues that people work their whole lives to be a part of that stage.
Yeah. He was hard as a little kid, for sure.
Hard-working little kid too, because even though you know, like I always tell people, it's not easy to stand up there singing and dancing for an hour, let alone for 15 minutes. Shoot.
Right, especially as a kid, yeah. But I didn't know he was a certified child prodigy. I did not know that.
Did you know certified child prodigy? No kidding. No.
Yeah. How you get certified? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, how do you get certified? Right?
I might have a child prodigy at home. I need to find out how to certify them. But yeah, that's really cool stuff. And he was recently on Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
He spoke some stuff over there. Y'all make sure y'all check that out for sure. But big ups to Bow Wow. I like that song he has out right now with Chris Brown called Use Me. We have that over on our HomeBase Radio Vibe playlist on Spotify, so make sure y'all check it out. It's also on Apple Music, HomeBase Radio Vibe playlist. But yeah.
Let me grab my charger.
Okay. You turn your camera off.
Yeah.
Yo,
sorry.
So you can turn your camera off. That's okay. But Lil Wayne was also trending a little bit this way because he had announced that he has a new Young Money and he has a roster. I'm going to write this down because y'all got to remember this roster. This he got a tight roster too. Some people are laughing at it, but I think it's a pretty good roster. So Lil Wayne's new Young Money.
You be knowing everybody.
Roster includes
the new Young
Money.
Money.
This out as I speak, so I'm kind of talking kind of broken. Okay, Corey Guns, Little Twist,
not the
Jay
old
Jones,
Young Money, but the new Young.
Alan Cubas, um Domio.
Cubas,
I don't know all these. I do not know all these
Domio.
rappers. I gotta check them out. Euro, Poppy H, and
Oh,
Lucifina.
Euro.
So let's put this on screen for a second. We got
Yeah,
Corey Guns. I know everybody should know Corey
the
Guns.
new
Lil
young.
Twist, a lot of people should know him. Jay Jones, Alan Cubas, Domio, Euro, Poppy H, and Lucifina. So this is the new Young Money that Lil Wayne just announced this past week. Um, I think a lot of the reason some people were laughing about it is because they don't recognize the artist names. They're like, "Who is this?" But if they remember, Lil Wayne has a knack for finding great talent. He gave us Drake. He gave us Nicki. Come on, y'all cannot be. He over here yawning. He's over here yawning. I saw that yawn.
True.
Oh, you got me cracking up, man.
No,
He's
nothing
fine.
to do.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it has nothing to do with the words at all.
I know.
It was just you
It's
can't
okay.
write stuff like that.
But yeah, make sure y'all check out the new Young Money because Lil Wayne, he's onto something. A lot of people haven't
Hey,
caught
you keep
on.
imagining this. I'm sorry.
He sees something in these artists. I'm actually surprised he has so many though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mm.
6, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. That's a lot. But yeah, I don't know about 8, Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with him. Maybe he's kind of playing a lottery a little bit too with him.
Yeah,
Like
you can go 50-50. Well, it ain't bad.
you said, what? If one
Oh,
don't
I
work
said
out,
4
maybe
out
the
of
other
8
one will.
ain't bad. If like it goes 50-50.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. He has a backup for each of them. That's how I feel. It has to be something like that. But let's talk about Trippie Redd for a second because he and I'm not laughing at you, Trippie, by the way. I'm just thinking about something in my head. I do that sometimes. But he went trending a little bit this week because Coyle Ray, she had the baby shower for their baby. They're expecting a baby, but they broke up shortly after she had announced her pregnancy, like in end of December. They broke up. And so he made sure he went on record before the baby shower. He had posted in his story.
Yeah.
He said, he was like, before the actual baby shower happens, just letting y'all know she doesn't want me and my family there. She said, hit the lawyer. And then he put a laughing face. And then he said, but I'm paying for it. So he was letting everybody know because when she actually had her baby shower, some people were saying,
Yeah.
she really not many people showed up. But he went on, he
Yeah.
made sure he posted, he was like, y'all, she don't want me there. She want my family there. So that's what he's saying. We don't know. She actually hasn't said much about it at all. She looked very happy at her baby shower. She was very beautiful and stuff, looking nice.
Yeah.
But you can, sorry, you cracked me up. Okay. Y'all, she didn't want him there.
What?
So. Now you're like, yeah. I'm like, are you here?
Well, I mean, what am I supposed to say till she
No,
didn't
I
want him
know.
there?
I know you just going with the flow. I know. That's why I'm like, something going on with my head right now.
If
But
she
anyway.
don't want the man there, she don't want him there. He can't come.
I mean, some people were saying he shouldn't pay for it. If she don't want him there, don't pay for it.
Shouldn't pay for the lawyer?
No,
Oh,
don't pay
he's
for the
paying
baby shower.
for the baby shower.
Yeah, he paid for the
Oh,
baby
see,
shower, but she didn't want him there, so he didn't
Question.
go. And now people are talking about him because he didn't go. Even though he said he wasn't going to go, or he couldn't go because she didn't want him there.
Yeah,
And I
if
was
he
like,
can't go, but he's still paying for it. That's kind of whack. I wouldn't pay for it. I'd be like, just have a baby shower, you and your mama at home then. What am I paying for it for if I can't come? I want to eat the cake too, anime. How dare
right?
you?
But see, here's the thing though. I was telling because somebody in the comments on our Facebook was saying this, and I was saying, wait a minute, what if he is trying to get back with her? Because if he's trying to get back with her, pregnant women, they're on something else. They got all these hormones and stuff. You gotta kind of you gotta, even though they might say something, like I actually think he did the
She
wrong
said,
thing.
they on something else.
No, it's serious though, because like she said don't come, right? She really wanted him there. He should have went. He did
Yeah,
the wrong
yeah,
thing. Like
yeah.
when a
Oh my
pregnant lady
God,
says
girl
that,
math,
you gotta go. You still go anyway.
girl
You
math,
try to get in. He didn't even try to get in. Like, come on, at least show up. That way it's on
girl
record that
math.
you tried
Talk
to get
about some
in.
at least show up.
Yeah.
Like,
He
talk
did the
about
wrong
some,
thing. You
talk
can't
about
really
some big
listen to her at this moment. She's pregnant. Like you gotta still go. Come on. She
So
wants you
he
there. She
needed
wants
you
you
as a
rubbing the
sister.
belly. She wants you rubbing the belly.
He
That
needed you as a sister.
yes, this memories. Memories gone. Now you miss the memory. So that's what I got to say.
You're right. Okay. That
Benzino should have
hey, fellas, I hope
him
y'all
this.
writing this stuff down, man. This is pure game right here. All right.
For real though.
Forget the other stuff. This is the game right here, fella. If
For
the
real.
memories is in play, make sure you there.
Exactly. Because I'm pretty sure he paid for it because he's trying to get back with her. For real. But anyway,
Yeah,
Fat
because I wouldn't
Joe.
pay for it. I
Right.
can't come. I'm not paying for nothing. The check bounced. What you mean the check bounced? I can't come, right? The check bounced.
Oh,
That's what happened.
right. But
Fat
Fat
Joe.
Joe, he's been trending too. His trending has been limited because right now he's going through a defamation lawsuit, and this
Oh,
lawsuit is actually with his former hype man Ta Dixon. Ta Dixon,
oh, for calling him a PDF and
you're
posting
right.
a photo of. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that Diddy and DJ with Diddy and DJ Khaled, alleging
Yeah.
that
So
Fat Joe flew a 16-year-old across the state lines for schmecks. TA
16.
lawyers,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is all alleged stuff that he's suing this guy Ta Dixon for saying this about him. So he's basically saying
Mm,
this is not true. Y'all don't listen to Ta Dixon. I got this. So he has this lawsuit. His lawyers, they're working this, and basically blogs out there, the messy because he gonna sue y'all.
mm,
He gonna sue y'all. Don't talk about Fat Joe. Y'all say good stuff about Fat Joe because he ain't playing that. And he be going, he likes to go on his live and stuff, and he'll tell
yeah.
y'all up front. He'll be calling y'all out on the live. Like he's that
Mm,
type of personality. Y'all don't play with Fat Joe. But
yeah. Speaking of, it says he said, quote, these allegations are completely false and part of a criminal conspiracy orchestrated. Man, that was like 7 big words back to back. Conspiracy orchestrated between a disgruntled former hype man and his attorney. These two individuals have been scheming together to extort me with their elaborate and ludicrous demands, changing by the day. Listen, there are about, I've never seen, I've never seen 8 or like there's like 10 7-letter words in one sentence here.
oh
That
yeah,
is very
he
well
ain't
written.
playing.
That's crazy. That
Yeah,
is very well said, very well written. Like if you look at this
yes,
sentence,
it really is.
it's a
Fat
very
Joe ain't
unique
playing.
sentence, guys.
He ain't playing with y'all. Y'all better lean back, cause he ain't playing with
Yeah, you don't play with people. Shit, lean back.
y'all. Yeah, but that's what's going on,
Anybody
Fat
using
Joe.
8-letter words, 8 to 10-letter words to express themselves is not playing with you.
Exactly. Y'all better leave him
You writing
alone,
soliloquies over here.
right? But let's talk
Oh
about Diddy
boy.
for a second. You want to talk
And
about the
he's
Diddy?
back.
What's going on with that? Because the trial started
He's
May 5th.
back.
I think it was May 5th. Was it May 5th? Yeah, it was May 5th.
You mean Diddy became a
Yeah.
part of our lives May 5th?
Well, I don't know
Diddy
about all
became a
that.
part of America's lives
It
in
it
a whole
depends how
new
much
way.
of a Diddy fan you are.
Oh, there are
But
people who are not Diddy fans, people who have never heard about Diddy who are starting to follow this case. The old lady down the
mm,
street is following this case. And she ain't
wow.
never heard. She's like, have you heard about the Diddy thing going on? I know you kids like to do the skibbities and stuff. I'm like, how do you know about Diddy? They are watching the news, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. The way you said it, that's
Diddy,
crazy. Oh my gosh.
apparently, man, he is so confident he will be found not guilty. He previously rejected a plea deal in his federal sex crimes case. During
Yeah.
a
Yeah, he did.
pre-trial hearing on Friday, April 25th, the long rumored plea offer was discussed. For greater details, y'all got to go check it out on the XXL magazine page. They have the
Yeah.
plea deal, like in the comments.
Yeah. He definitely did reject that plea deal, and the case is going on at this moment in time. I
They
know that
said
there
they got.
are, huh?
They said they have 20 witnesses lined up.
Yeah, that's a lot of witnesses,
Yeah,
y'all.
that's a
But
lot
it's
of people.
yeah,
That's
it
finna
really
tell
is.
on you. And you talking
Yeah.
about you not about to get. He over here talking about he's not about to get. Bro, what do you got up his sleeve? I don't even. Oh, he's claiming. You know what it is? He's gonna try to claim mental. He's gonna try to claim mental capacity, diminished mental capacity.
I mean, that's what they're saying. I'm not sure about that now that the trial has started. Actually,
Yeah.
since May 5th, I got my dates confused, so I've been seeing a little bit here and there, but I actually haven't been following it like I should, considering that we speak about it on the show. But I do know that
Yeah.
as far as the victims, I know that there are at least three main victims, and the third one they're having trouble. They said they're having trouble getting the third one to testify. But I know Cassie's
Oh,
victim one. I'm not sure victim two. I think victim two was his assistant. I can't remember the guy's name, but we don't have to name names
mm,
anyway. But victim two was that guy. But victim three is, from what I understand, they haven't been able to contact victim three yet to see if they want to testify. But yeah,
mm.
it's definitely going on, and we'll try to keep y'all up on how the case is going along as it goes along.
Yep. He's a part of our lives now, y'all.
Yeah, he really is. Lil Durk has also been he's been trying to get bond, but just this week, a couple of days ago, he got his bond was denied again. So he cannot
Mm.
get out. He was actually really really positive about it. He thought he was going to be going home. He had been telling people, "I'm about to go home." I think he even posted it on his Instagram or something, or in the story. But yeah, unfortunately, he's not um able to get out as far as being out on bond at this moment in time.
Mm.
But trending this past week, though, people, and this is where I don't know why people do this, because I'm like, the blogs, if they really are looking for something to post about to try to go viral, there's plenty of things that are current going on. But one thing that's been trending this past week is a 1-year-old video of him and NBA YoungBoy. They had a phone conversation where um, they basically were squashing their beef, their long time beef. But it's 1 year old conversation, but it's just now going viral again. It's probably just
Oh,
because,
so that's an older video.
yeah. So people think they just had the conversation, but no, this is. I think they've been
Mm.
conversating throughout the time he's been locked up as well. But this particular
Yeah.
conversation that there's been trending, that was a year ago. So I don't know why they be bringing
Uh,
this old stuff up like this. So if
mm.
y'all see it, y'all always check the date when y'all hear that stuff. Just check the date. But Mary J.
Rep,
Blige. Let's see
it's
what's
the
up with
Rep
Mary
My
J.
Block,
Blige. Yeah,
and we
Rema Block Show.
live.
We keep you up. We keep you up with what's really happening.
Mary J. Blige
Misa
on the
Hilton
production,
is
and
her
Misa
former
Hilton, her
style.
former stylist, is suing her for $5. I mean, $5 million. I was gonna say that's really petty. That is so for she's suing her for 5 million for interfering with the contract of her artist Vado. Might be saying it wrong, it might be Vado, that she signed a
Vado, yeah.
management deal with. She alleges that after he signed a distribution deal with Beautiful Life Productions, Mary J. Blige pressured him to break their contract, promising him perks like exclusive events, trips and success, so that Mary J. Blige's boyfriend, who is head of her security, could manage him instead. Now, what do you say to that?
Well, I mean, Misa Hilton again, that's her longtime friend. You know, they go way back. So I was real surprised when I heard about this. And apparently Misa, she also, not only being a stylist, she was trying to manage artists. So Vado was one of the
Mhm.
artists that she was trying to manage. And so
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like Mary J. Blige. Like her personality, at least, of course, we don't know her personally or nothing like that, but she doesn't seem like the type
Mm.
of person that would sue for something like what they're saying she's suing for. So I feel like there's definitely much more to the story than they're letting us know
Mm.
about. But we just want to let y'all know about, what's going on because and I got this light all in my face. But yeah, we just want to let y'all know. So I really don't have too much to say about that one yet. I would have to find out more details because that
Yeah, I
that
mean,
don't
we
sound
pretty much
right.
said everything that needs to be said, but like you said, it don't sound right, right? So we'll
Yeah, I
keep
think
y'all
there's
updated.
some
It's the
details
Rap My
missing.
Block Show. We got it
Right,
live.
for sure. But as far as new releases this past week, there were some notables. One notable that I don't have written down, but I know about it because I just listened to it yesterday. Was
I'm sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at what you said earlier about Kanye talking about Boosie. I was laughing at
oh,
that.
oh, okay.
I was
Yeah.
thinking he needs to buy that cologne from Drake and he won't smell porn no more.
Wow. Oh my
Oh my
goodness, they're
goodness, I'm
funny.
sorry.
So yeah, they're funny. Light It Up by Redman. And actually, let me take Mary
I
off of
did
here.
know.
Sorry. Let's talk about new releases for a second. Light It Up by Redman. That was a new release that came out, and it's part of an album that he had already dropped. Muddy Waters 2. That's a real good album. I heard the album. I listened to the album all the way through. And he's calling it a
Money
mixtape, I think.
Mars.
Yeah, it's real good. I
Oh,
listen to it all like nonstop. Like it just flows. That's why I think it's actually a mixtape. Because mixtapes, they tend to flow way better than albums. Like they're just like you could just
what's
seamless.
the difference between a mixtape and an album specifically?
Well, nowadays it's way different. Like the definition has changed because what it used to be, a DJ would actually like mix master, they would mix the music and make it blend together. Like in a long
Oh,
have you
like a
heard
long
DJ
hour
Quick?
thing.
Like DJ Quick, he's real famous for his mixtapes. But they make it more like a continuous journey, I want to say. And I'm hiding from the
Yeah,
sun.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what
Yeah. They make
no, I hear what you said. It's more like it's like one instead of the song being broken up into song tracks, it's one long. It's like how you should digest the album or how you should digest their work, like in one whole track with
yeah,
blends between each song.
yeah, kind of like that. But whereas an album,
Yeah.
even though it is curated as well, you have the mixtape. it usually goes on, you know, it's just like, because it's usually a DJ doing it. So they like have everything blend, you know, like one, you know, like you said, one long big track. And the album, you know, of course, everything's separate. Even though it's curated in order how they want it, it's still separate.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, true,
anyway,
true, yeah.
Yeah. So this one was called Light It Up. It's a single from that mixtape / album. And he has Naughty by Nature on it, Queen Latifah, Rod Digger, Lords of the Underground. He got Shaq on it. I was like, I gotta listen again. I didn't hear Shaq. But he has a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of New Jersey hip hop legends. Right. He got
Shaq
some
and Queen Latifah on the same album?
I never thought that would happen.
Man, we must live in the Matrix.
Right? Lady Luck, Artifacts, Heather B, Channel Live, and who else? Nikki D. So he has a lot of people on there. It's 5 minutes, but it goes hard. I like the beat. It's real cool.
That's dope.
That's one that dropped.
Super dope.
We got that one playing over on our page over on Facebook as well. Young Thug, he dropped his album. He just dropped it yesterday. And I know Mariah, his girlfriend Mariah, the scientist, she was really excited about the drop. They actually had changed it. Oh shoot! Wait a minute, they didn't drop it yet. They were wanting to change it. It didn't drop yet. That's messed up. What y'all doing?
It's dropping on May 9th. Oh, it did drop today.
No,
yesterday.
That's what I'm saying. It's not out yet. It was supposed to drop May 9th because that's the anniversary of his incarceration, of his arrest. But it looks like they didn't change it after all because they were trying to change the date. Wow. Let me see if it's because sometime on Apple Music it'll show up first over there. If it's not on Spotify yet though. Oh, that's messed up. But anyway, we can't talk about it if he didn't drop it. Oh well. But look out for it. He's about to drop it.
Keep your eyes peeled, folks.
At the end of the month, because that's when it was originally going to drop, I think.
At the end of the month.
Pap Chanel, rapper. She also just dropped. She dropped a new single. Well, she dropped a new album actually, but she has a single off the album that I was really liking. But the album is called "The Girl Next Door." But the song I really like from it is called "New Me." And
GEND with New Me.
Yeah, she used to be with Def Jam, and they just released her. She's really happy about that because you know when the artist gets dropped from a major label, that's like freedom to them. So she's really happy about that. Her latest album was dropped under her name, huh?
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations, Pap Chanel. But it's under 1865 LLC is who she released that album under. Yeah, y'all. That's what we got for y'all today. Let me take this.
Real quick, in other news on the dance perspective, we got Red Bull Dancer Style coming up in June 14th out in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. So if you're out there, go and represent your stuff on the Red Bull Dancer Style stage. Not to mention coming up this Saturday, this month in May 30th, there will be a dance battle here in Austin, Texas at Danceversity. It's a 1v1, $250 cash prize. So come represent your stuff.
Nice.
If you want more information, follow me on Instagram at Grandmastar Monstar, and I will get you more information.
That's what's up.
Other than that, you already know it's the Rep My Show, and we gonna keep it live.
Yes, and if artists out there that have music that you want to, I forgot. I said music and I forgot. We gotta play this real quick. Central C went viral for his freestyle at the Met Gala. So let's play that real quick as we head out, y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, I know I said I'll never go to the Met, but tonight I'm trying to see what famous hoes I can get. I've had sex 4 times this week, I'll explain. My excuse is that I'm trying to get over my head. That ain't a quarter ticket plus, ain't that rich enough? I'm cut from a different cloth, up but I ain't rich enough. Couple brothers switching up, ignoring what I did for love. Rap won't ever hit the fan, but if it did, it hit the plug. Snub fitting like a glove, inside the saddle bag. Anyhow they hit me, bro, they bigger, we ain't jabbing back. Richard Millie, camo straps, sand, dust, rose down. I'm the biggest writer around my country off the road out. Base chocolate, factory diamond, that's the gold ticket. It's no gimmick, I'm really breaking the world record. Home decors, chrome leather, no IKEA. Recoup the 10 mil quick, flip it like my Ria. No sightseer, my sake of visit ain't tourism. Nike headquarters, I feel important in Oregon. Summertime skin getting olive, I throw the olive. I don't run away from my problems, I'm making profit up. If my brody up in that pole, he ain't doing us a lot. And I'm still adjusting, tuxedo buttoned up, handcuffed to cufflinks. My mum thinks I'm up to something, she know I'm a hustler. Told her put her trust in us and everything will plan out. Never had a dishwasher, I couldn't leave the pan out. Now I'm living paramount, a picture got a pan out. Bitches gonna fan out, you think that I got bad thoughts? The way that I'm shitting on them. My chain ain't the same as these rappers, their diamonds rubbish. Ask them how much does it cost and they change the subject. Tell the jeweler make what I want and don't ask the budget. Got the same amount of funds for a contract, kill it, you touch it. We was bottom barrel trappers, we was rock sellers. Now one call away from Rothschilds and Rockefellers. Rock Nation brunch with the tugs, I'm with the hot steppers. Red hot chili peppers, crack rock to Coachellas. I ain't with the soul selling, but I'm trying to buy a soul. When I say pain relief, I don't mean tired no. Fit for survival, sitting on a high horse. 100 man versus gorilla, I'll reach the final. I know I said I'll never go to the, but tonight I'm trying to see how many hoes I can.
Yeah, that was really interesting freestyle because of what he said in it. That's actually why it went viral to begin with. As y'all know, Central C, he's out of the UK, and so this was his first time at the Met Gala. And he started out saying, "I know I never said I'd go to the Met, but tonight I'm trying to see what famous hoes I can get." So everybody was like side-eyeing, like, what? Who you talking about? And Drake, he was under the comments. He put 6 face masks. Like, oh no, you don't want that. But yeah, that was
Got bars. Okay, got bars.
Yes.
Speaking of bars, don't forget y'all, we got Freestyle Fridays every week. Make sure y'all come through. It is no longer competition. It is just for submission. So come show us what y'all got, man. And get your submissions in before Friday.
Yeah, preferably Thursday night by 11:59 p.m. your time. Make sure you send those in because there's a lot of stuff going on Friday. So yeah, if you want to make sure, because sometimes we miss them. Sometimes they send them in early Friday and we miss them. We're like, oh, you gotta wait till the next week or the next week after. So yeah. But yeah. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Rip My Block Show. It's been a pleasure. Hope y'all have a great Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna clip this part right here. So let's say Happy Mother's Day together at the same time, so I can like.
Okay, let me get off the sun
and send it to my mom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Happy Mother's Day! I don't know if that